This is Maddie. What's up?
Yeah.
Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maddie Michelson. I am an IFBB Bikini Pro and I am the founder of Team MPowered Fitness. We are a functional lifestyle and contest prep team. And if you guys are interested in setting up a one-on-one discovery call, the link to apply is always down below in the channel's description or the video description. We would love to have any of you guys. But this week's video is kind of interesting, kind of different. I will be filming and showing you guys a full day of eating, kind of what I'm eating right now as I am just settling into my new place, just keeping meals simple, keeping meals nutrient dense. I've had a tremendous amount of stress over the past few weeks, mental stress, physical stress. So I've been going to the gym, but just sort of training to have fun, kind of pulling back on that because your body's, my body's overall allostatic load is really high right now from the move, from some of the things that I'm gonna discuss in here that have just gone crazy with this apartment. I feel very at capacity, just physically. You know, this has been a lot on my body. So I've been just taking care of myself as best as I can. And you'll see that reflected in my meals. Then I give you guys a little bit of a health update in this video, talking about some of the results that I got from my blood work, and also show you guys how I'm preparing to some extent for my breast dog. I was a little concerned about getting a breast dog, just knowing that my health is not really optimal right now. But I called in a Tiers of Autoimmunity panel, looked into some of the autoimmunity stuff that's going on, in which there is none. I'm so grateful for that. And so I felt confident enough to proceed with the augmentation. And I actually think the augmentation is gonna be good for me in a lot of weird ways, because it's going to force me to really pull back and just sort of rest so that I can recover and ultimately have the best results. So stay tuned for all of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of broken up video, but it feels good to be back. It feels good to be sharing with you all again. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the content. Okay, so this has been meal number one lately. This is cottage cheese and egg whites, cantaloupe, and then a gluten-free English muffin with some of this RX nut butter. I love it because the ingredients are clean. So starting my day off with high protein, micronutrients, healthy fats, and whole foods. Okay, so in the middle of unpacking and all the craziness, I decided to come train at a new gym. So we are at Optimum Gym. It's pretty cool. It's tiny, but there's a lot of cool equipment. They've got like the production right there. They've got some cool like hack squat variations. Right back there is like a glute push back machine that's super cool. And then they have a booty station that's pretty sick as well. Okay, and look at this glute station. So they've got a glute hyperextension with the bar. They've got the booty builder, all the booty equipment, everything that you need. And then over here, I did some of these step-ups. Okay, so just wrapped up at Optimum. I'm going to head home. It is 9 a.m., which is usually when I log in to check in with all my girls. I checked in with a few this morning, but Miss Christina is in peak week, so I sent off her protocols, and I've got a few of you ladies to onboard today, which is so exciting. So I'm going to go home and knock out a little bit of work, and then I'm gonna start trying to hang things. I have a story for you guys, YouTube, but that's coming up soon. Okay, so now I have my post-workout meal. It's about an hour and a half later just because I had maintenance in here. But this is the Trader Joe's stir-fry veggie blend, some sweet potatoes. I put some Greek yogurt, tzatziki, and chicken on here. So lots of colors, micronutrients, low fat, and high protein. Okay, so I am sitting on a meeting with our functional team, but this is my third meal. So this is my lunch, and it's red Argentinian shrimp, butternut squash, the sprouts. I like these little microgreens from Trader Joe's. And then stir-fry veggies, a little bit of my vegan creamy dill dressing, and basmati rice all along the bottom. Still working, but since we're filming a full day of eating, I'm a little bit behind. So nut butter it is, people. Okay, so phone does not eat first. I keep eating and then realizing I haven't filmed. No free feet. So this is air fried scallops, air fried sweet potato and butternut squash, zucchini, mushrooms, and cabbage. So yum. And then on top of it, I put a Greek yogurt sauce. It's the spinach and kale dip from Trader Joe's. Oh my goodness, if you have not tried it, you must try it. I don't know why the light is so wonky. I'm trying not to show my whole apartment yet because apartment tour coming up. No, I did it again. I completely forgot to show you guys my creamy. All right, so creamy tonight was 2 scoops of New Zest Clean Lean Vanilla. It is my new fave. You guys can use the code MPowered for 20% off your order. It is a plant-based protein with only 2 ingredients. And then inside of my Ninja Creamy tonight, I actually put fruit. I put raspberries and then Back to Human HU chocolate bar. Good morning, YouTube. I am in cozies because this apartment is freezing cold. Literally freezing. Like, last night, I turned off the cool and I turned it to auto, and I woke up in the middle of the night soaking wet sheets, sweating my buckets off. So I don't know if I just need to finesse with the thermostat a little bit, but I am like shiver me timbers all the time in here. Making some lunch. My girlfriend Mickey, that was here this weekend, kind of helping me unpack and get settled in, which I'm still very much not settled in, is coming tonight because we're going to go see Bad Bunny. And then tomorrow I have a date with a little St. Pete boy, and then potentially another date on Friday. So your girl's getting out there. But I've made some new friends at the gym. Yesterday, as you guys saw, I tried Optimum. Today I tried MI40. Honestly, was not super impressed. Like, the lighting was great, but I think that I've gotten accustomed to and just used to a busier gym because I've been going to Iron Religion. So I'm gonna try out Powerhouse tomorrow, but if any of you guys have trained over in Tampa, drop a comment down below as to what your favorite gyms are, because I really felt like Optimum had good glute equipment. And I just don't know if, now that I've seen that, if I'm gonna love training at MI40. But I have a story for you guys. So let's chat about the shambles that is my stove. Do you see this? It looked a lot worse before. So on Saturday, I'm in the master bedroom. My girlfriend is in the living room and she's like helping undo a little shoe rack, or put together a shoe rack for me. And I walk out here and I'm like, do you smell that? And she's like, no. And I look over, I'm like, and these buttons, you can see here, like the buttons are, of course now they're not gonna turn, but if you hit them, like they turn on like that. I mean, literally it's so easy to turn these buttons on. And I had a bin, I had one of these clear bin or plastic bins on top of my stovetop. Well, the stove had turned on. I'm looking to make sure I didn't turn it on just now. Stove had turned on and the plastic bin was melting onto the stove. So black smoke everywhere. I pick it up, I carry it over to the sink, basically like leave it there. My creamy lid has like plastic melted all over it. I'm so frustrated. And we went downstairs because we were gagging, like couldn't even breathe in here. The smell was so strong. So they called the fire department. Fire department comes up, like puts fans in here. The whole hallway smells. There's smoke in the hallway. And long story short, they're like, yeah, sure, we'll replace your stovetop. They're like, you have renter's insurance, right? I'm like, yes, I do. I have double renter's insurance. So I paid for insurance through the unit, and then I still have my State Farm. Unfortunately, my State Farm insurance is still tied to my old address. So I called State Farm and they were like, no problem, we'll switch it over to your new address. You won't be able to file a claim on this, but the apartment should be the one filing the claim anyways, because that's not your property. Well, lo and behold, the apartment is saying that is my obligation. If I don't file a claim, which I can't, then I owe them $2,000 for a new stove. So I'm feeling very much at peace with my decision and with living here, but it just kind of feels like one thing after the next. So send positive vibes, please, that I don't need to pay $2,000 for a new stove, because that would just be frustrating. Leasing had said like, yeah, well, we honestly might have a little loophole here. We might be able to leverage the warranty to kind of get you a new stove that way. And unfortunately, because maintenance was already in here I didn't use a metal scraper. I used baking soda, vinegar, and a plastic scraper. They were using a metal scraper, and there's like pieces of the glass stovetop now that I can pick up. So they have completely basically nullified my warranty, which is great. And I can't get a new stove top, like just the glass piece, because as we were chiseling away, if you will, at the burnt pieces, they were flying into the back vent. And so now there is plastic in my back vent. And if I were to turn the oven on, that plastic, those fumes would obviously wreak havoc in my apartment. So that's where we're at. But I'm looking forward to a fun day in Bad Bunny. Hi, YouTube. Hi. It has been a few days since I've actually had a chance to hop on here and kind of chat about things with you all, with my people. So this week was a crazy week. I obviously went to Bad Bunny. I onboarded a few new athletes. I resumed work. So on Friday, I went back to all my normal kind of work routine. Found a gym this week. Obviously got the rest of my stuff unpacked, and in the midst of all of it, I don't know if I mentioned this in an earlier clip, but the apartment complex is now trying to get an additional $2,000 out of me for the stove. So I'm working through attorneys and all that kind of stuff. When it rains, it pours. I woke up the next day and my kitchen was flooded because there was a stopper, I guess, that wasn't put on my dishwasher when it was installed. So now I have to get a new dishwasher too. So it's kind of just par for the course, living in a brand new apartment that no one's ever lived in. There's kinks they have to work out. Unfortunately, I'm kind of catching the brunt of that. So I am just trying to manage my stress as best as possible. Also, just like adjusting to routine here, right? Things are a little bit more spread out. They're different. I'm not sleeping as well throughout the night. I think the past few nights I've gotten like 4, maybe 5 hours of sleep just because the highway is right here. I'm just getting used to different sounds and things like that. So sorry for this video kind of being sporadic. But with all of that being said, something that you guys know that I've been working on is getting some functional tests done. So I had a lot of functional testing done. I did a Dutch test, I did a GI map, I did a serum lab panel, and then I also threw in an tiers of autoimmunity panel to make sure that I don't have any sort of autoimmune issues going into my breast augmentation, which is happening in less than 10 days. And that came back clear. My gut is not perfect. There's some stuff that needs to be reconciled with my gut. It's just like a little bit of leaky gut stuff. It's very interesting because I've always struggled with this like abdominal distension sort of look. I don't really get super like cut and hard and dry like a lot of females do. And it was very evident based on my GI map. While I'm not estrogen dominant in terms of hormone symptoms, I'm actually estrogen dominant within my gut. So over the course of the next 14 days, 10 days before my surgery, I'm pulling everything processed out of my diet. I'm gonna only do Mediterranean-based whole foods, lot less protein, a lot more carbs, just to kind of help insulin sensitivity, high fat, lots of healthy olive oils, really only 2 meals a day with like animal-based proteins, which you know is gonna kill me, but it's gonna be good for me. It's gonna open up my detox pathways. It's gonna bring down systemic inflammation. It's really gonna set my body up for success for this surgery. I thought about doing some keto going into surgery just to like kick my body into autophagy, which is the turnover of new cells, and then doing like a little bit of fasting after the surgery to suppress my immune system. But I'm not gonna do that. It didn't feel in alignment. So I'm gonna be doing the Mediterranean diet going in. Coming out of the operation, I'm gonna do a little bit of a deeper functional protocol on myself as I start to work hormones and things like that. My estrogen and progesterone is really not in a good spot. And this is, I have a very clear cut, just been competing for too long sort of lab workup. You know, my sex hormones are low. My TSH is pretty high. My T4, T3 is low. And I say all of this as a functional practitioner, right? If I were to go see a general doctor, they would say it's all fine. It's not fine. So what is my game plan? Why am I sharing this all with you guys? Well, I am obviously dietary needs and dietary protocols are changing. Very Mediterranean, whole food based, lots of small meals throughout the day. Working to minimize digestive stress, digestive load. I'm gonna work my way up to like a 15-hour fast. So fasting from like, I don't know, 7 p.m. until like 11 a.m. the next day, something like that. Just to really suppress and calm the immune system, and a lot of inflammation and water retention that you can just see on my physique. Makes me uncomfortable. Setting myself up for success for this surgery, and then backing off of training a little bit, not training so hard in the gym, maybe training 4 to 5 days a week max. And then keeping like a moderate 7,000 to 8,000 step goal in there, just for my overall well-being. I have been loving Tampa, getting plenty of sunlight, going out on dates, hanging out with girlfriends. It has been something that I feel so proud that I've done. And in being here and just kind of wanting to explore this season of life and this next journey of my health phase, you know, I feel like it's all kind of going together. It's all kind of congealing and coming together so nicely. I was so anxious in Orlando. I didn't even realize how anxious I felt until I moved here. And just seeing how I feel here, it's night and day, worlds difference. I'm calmer, I'm sharper, I'm more clear-headed. I just feel more fun, more lively. So thank you all so much for supporting me to this point. And really from here into the subsequent months, my focus is going to be on this breast augmentation, on finding balance and showing you guys what balance looks like, and on improving my internal health markers, getting a cycle back, getting it regular, improving my thyroid, improving my estrogen and progesterone levels. And I think that as competitors, or even as women, this is just not something that's filmed or showcased, especially from coaches, right? Because coaches have to be perfect, and we're not. We're human too. And I have been competing for a very, 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 very long time, really without any sort of like break in there. So this is my break. This is my health season for my emotional health, my physical health, my mental health, my spiritual health. This is my health phase. And I just want to be here and keep it real with you guys and document every single bit of it. So now that the update is said and done, let me show you guys some of the things that I have picked up in light of getting my breast augmentation in 10 days. Also, you guys, I have to show you. This is the only sneak peek you get. My gym closet is done. Look at my sports bras. And then that's shorts and leggings. It's like a store in here. It's all color coordinated. But that's not what I came to show you. What I came to show you was this. I got this pillow that it's like a wedge, so it comes up on the back. And then it's got like feet things. I haven't undone it because it's foam and I know it's just gonna expand. Like I'm truthfully probably gonna have to just throw it out after my operation because I have no place to store it. And then this is the only sneak peek of my apartment that you get because I wanna do a full apartment tour, but I wanna wait for everything to be officially done, including my stove. Can't believe that. Okay, welcome to my other closet where I have less clothes because I don't wear normal people clothes. And I will now show you. Guys, I have a shower now. It's actually so nice. I'm not like a shower girl, but I've really loved having a shower. Okay, so in here, I picked up some scar tape, some silicone scar tape. I heard that this is amazing. And then I also got bio oil. And then I went on Shein and I got this brassiere. It looks like this. It's just like unlined. It just hooks in the front. I got that because my birthday is like 9 days after my surgery. So I'm probably going to want to go do something and I'm going to need to put something on like that. And then I also picked up Coolie booby packs. And these go in this like little sleeve and you can heat them up and stuff. So I thought these were really cool. Everyone said to get that kind of stuff. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. Holla at your girl. And then food finds. While we're here, let's just see what we're eating these days. I found these at Trader Joe's. Sous vide turkey breast tenderloins. They're so good. Literally so good. Even better than the pulled chicken. I have been loving it lately. And then I have also been loving the Trader Joe's tzatziki. It's a Greek yogurt cucumber dip and it is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What other things have I been getting? Oh, I've been eating a ton of fruit lately. So I've been having organic blueberries, and I have been having raspberries, and I've been having cantaloupe. And I think that's all for like new fruit and veg and stuff. Yeah, so that is the health update. I will have more updates with you guys once all my new supplements come in. And I do like a full grocery haul for this Mediterranean diet. And kind of, I'll show you guys some full days of eating there because it's gonna look a lot different. No more like Ninja Creamy toppings. I'll be putting fruit in my creamies. And I'll probably start my day with like a shake or something to kind of break that fast, even though it's not like a super long fast. I actually don't believe in fasting for that long for women. It's just not great for hormones. And I already have pretty low glucose. So this will, just like I said, help my body prepare for surgery. So stay tuned for next week's video. I know this video was kind of broken up and all over the place, but next week I will probably have a full apartment tour. I'm hoping. And I will have actually, that won't be next week. I will not have an apartment tour until my birthday week, the week of June 15th. But next week, I will show you guys all of the things as I am preparing for my breast augmentation. I will show you guys my Mediterranean diet. I will show you guys the supplements that I'm taking. And then the following week, we go to Canada together. So stay tuned for this off-season health phase and all of the things that come with it. I love each and every one of you so incredibly much. I'm so sorry that I've had to take a few weeks off just to kind of get everything under wraps and to get here. But I'm so excited to be here, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful week. Be kind to one another, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.